Yes, now. Bless now. Don't forget the rest now. Daddy Des signing in. That's Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV, KOTP TV signing in. Class is in session. We're learning about System of a Down, alright? We're going to have a little dig at the early history of System of a Down, and we'll go from there, alright? So let's see what we got in store. Little bit of info in regards to demoing and so on and so forth. So we'll have a look at that, see what will go on, and then we'll have a little deep dive into the self-titled record, and from there on. So, we've not listened to no demos, but I had a beautiful commenter who was referencing the demos, saying you need to check the demo version of this. And I thought the System of a Down demos, I've never heard anybody reference that. What a niche reference, but here we do. We've got the info. So, System of a Down, also known as SOD, or simply System, is an American heavy metal band formed in Glendale, California. Heavy metal's a way to put it. In 1994. Since 1997, the band has consisted of Serge Tankian, lead vocals, keyboards, Darren Malakian on guitar and vocals, Shavo Adagian on bass and backing vocals, and John Dormayan on drums, who replaced original drummer Andy, just because I tried to pronounce everyone else's, Andy Kachaturian. I'm going to just call them by first names from here on, out of respect, because I don't want to go around mispronouncing them every single time. The band achieved commercial success with the release of 5 studio albums, 3 of which debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard 200. System of a Down has been nominated for 4 Grammys, and their song BYOB won a Grammy Award for the Best Hard Rock Performance in 2006. The band went on hiatus in 2006 and reunited in 2010. Other than 2 new songs in 2020, Protect the Land and Genocidal Humanoids, System of a Down has not released a full-length record since the Mesmerize and Hypnotize albums in 2005. Did they come out at the same time? The band has sold over 12 million records worldwide, while 2 of their singles, Aerials and Hypnotize, reached number 1 on Billboard's Alternative Songs chart. All members of System of a Down are of Armenian descent, been born to Armenian immigrants or being immigrants themselves. Let's have a little dig on what them definitely political releases. Let's have a little look. Protect the Land. We're not raise awareness for what? Raise awareness of funds for Armenia and the unrecognized Republic of Artsakh amid the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh war. There you go. We're not going to hear about that over the ear, have we? You know what I mean? Pick and choose what we hear, what the media tells us. Don't tell us anything about this stuff. Right, so history, Soil, 92 to 94. Serge and Darren attended Rose and Alex Pilbo's Armenian school as children. However, due to their 8-year age difference, they did not meet until 92 while working on separate projects at the same recording studio. They formed a band named Soil, with Tankian on vocals and keyboards, Malakian on vocals and guitar, Dave, who later played in the Apex Theory / Mount Helium, I don't know either of them acts, on bass, and Dingo Laranio on drums. The band hired Shavo, another Rose and Alex Pilbos alumnus, as manager, although he eventually joined Soil on second guitar. In 94, after only 1 live show at the Roxy and 1 jam session, them 2 left the band. Oh, sorry people, you know what I get like. Also known as Southern System. Origin, Glendale, California. Genres, alternative metal, new metal, heavy metal, hard rock, prog metal. Labels are American and Columbia. Spin-off, Scars on Broadway. I've heard of Scars on Broadway before. An American rock band found by Darren of the metal band System of a Down, who became the sole member of the band. The band's self-titled debut release was in 2008. Interesting, Scars on Broadway. Heard of the band. I don't know how I've heard of them, but here we are. A member of Sod. Demo tapes and signing. So, after Soil split up, Tankian, Adagian, and Malakian formed a new band, System of a Down. The group took its name from a poem that Malakian had written titled Victims of a Down. The word victims was changed to system because he believed that it would appeal to a much wider audience and also because the group wanted their records to be alphabetically shelved closer to their musical heroes, Slayer. Wow, how interesting is that? That's mad. That's mad. I'll tell you what, I thought initially, I wasn't even considering the letters. Start with A, Aardvark. Annotations of an Autopsy were like, I think most of Annotations of an Autopsy's success on MySpace was due to them being like the first band that came up when you like searched for particular styles of bands. So that was interesting. Shelved near Slayer. Adagian switched from guitar to bass and passed on his managerial duties to Velvet Hammer Music and Management Group. And its founder, David Benveniste. The band recruited drummer Ontranok Andy, an old school friend of Malakian perhaps. I don't know people. And Odad, who had played with Malakian in a band called Snowblind during their teens, which is surely a Black Sabbath reference perhaps. Maybe not. In early 95, System of a Down performed under the name Soil at the Cafe Club Fay Doodoo, a nightclub in LA. Shortly after the event, System of a Down made what is known as its Untitled 95 demo tape, which was not commercially released but eventually appeared on file sharing networks around the time of the band's success with Toxicity, about 6 years later. Wow! Demo tape 2 was released in 96. At the beginning of 97, System of a Down recorded their final publicity release demo tape 3. In mid-97, drummer Kachaturian left the band because of a hand injury. He subsequently co-founded the Apex Theory, which included former Soul bassist Dave blah, and he was replaced with John Dormain. So he subsequently co-founded a band with the former bassist of what was System of a Down at the time. Do you really reckon it was a hand injury, or there was an ulterior sort of blend he did? Just disappeared and started this other band. The band's first official and professionally recorded song was on a collection called Hey Enk, What Armenian in English, an Armenian genocide recognition compilation in 97. After playing at notable Hollywood clubs such as the Whiskey A Go Go and Vibe Room, the band caught attention of producer Rick Rubin, who asked them to keep in touch. Surely Rick Rubin wasn't present. Was he there at the event or what? We're going to have a look at Rick Rubin as well, to be fair with you. Let's have a little learn about Mama. He's everywhere. At least he was during this time. Showing great interest, the group recorded demo tape 4 near the end of 97, specifically to be sent to record companies. Rubin signed the group to his American/Columbia Records, with the band celebrating the signing with a performance at the Roxy Theatre with the Human Waste Project. Who the heck are they? The Human Waste Project. They were an They were an alternative metal band from Huntington Beach, California. Looks like it features, it looks like, what's her name from No Doubt? That was on September 12, 97. Afterwards, System began laying down tracks that would eventually be released on their debut album with engineer Sylvia Massey. I loved them, Rubin recalled. They were my favourite band, but I didn't think anyone was going to like them apart from a small like-minded group of people like me who were crazy. No one was waiting for an Armenian heavy metal band. It had to be so good that it transcended all of that. And in 97, the group won the Best Signed Band Award from the Rock City Awards. Interesting because there are like power violence, grindcore bands that have the same approach as System of a Down. Maybe not necessarily, the same genre per se, but, the back and forth, zany, crazy, like frantic and, not like overtly metal, but like fun sounding music. There was a band called, well, it's still going, but I don't think they got what they deserved, to be honest, because they're really good band. The Afternoon Gentlemen, which are like a grime band and all that, but they were fun and like crazy to hear, such as System of a Down. When you first hear System, you're like, whoa, what is going on? You know what I mean? So I guess they were lucky in regards to being able to market themselves as good as they did. Right, so next on we've got the self-titled album and the period spanning 1998 and all the way to 2000. So hold on, we'll get onto that now.